On that date and time of October 30th, I was assigned to Walksville Resident Trooper Program. It heard that called for I monitor the fire department as well as the sheriff's department radio. And on that date, I heard it come over the air, and since I was only within a few minutes from that area, just being in town.
Corporal Warner and I were actually assigned back to road duties, answering calls for service. We had a lot of high water calls, and so it was unique for us because we got out of the office and out of our normal duties as detectives and criminal investigators. So we were assigned to the north. I was assigned to the North Patrol, and I actually met up with Corporal Hansen as part of her patrol duties on the US 15 corridor near Barges Road. We were monitoring the police radio and heard a call for service be dispatched for water rescue with victims in the water clinging to trees.
So as Corporal West said, I had met up with him, and then that's where we heard the call come out. I believe it was over your radio. And being that we were so close, we just responded there immediately. I followed Corporal West because he has a better knowledge of the area. And within just several minutes, we were there, and we were the first emergency.
When we first arrived, there were some onlookers. The initial 911 caller was there. So we, Corporal Hansen and I, proceeded down the riverbank and made contact with the victims that were in the water. There was one that was a little closer to us.
In a situation that's potentially traumatic or that perhaps we're not accustomed to dealing with, I know for myself, when we arrived on scene, admittedly, my first thought was, this looks like something on television. It's stuff that you don't see every day. You see two men clinging to trees. One man is standing up, he's not in the water, and the other man is partially submerged up to about his waist. And I remember thinking, I can't believe what's happening right now. What is it that we need to do to try and assist these people with the resources that we have at the time? And the other issue was the conditions. When we had to climb over the embankment, it was very, very steep and slick. We were on concrete, and there were multiple times when I'd say all four of us were close to slipping into that water.
But there was a job to be done that day, and we all came together as a team, and that's something that we should be proud of. Now, after this was all over, and we got back to our homes or with our respective families, and you think back and you see the video footage that was posted on the news or in the news post, you realize exactly how dangerous this situation was.
I got home, kind of distressed a little bit, and you start thinking about, wow, this could have happened, this could have happened. Thank God we did this, this, and this. And, thank God everything went the way it did, and we're glad we were able to help those two individuals, and that all four of us went home to our respective families. And
I guess I'm most excited to share the accomplishment with my family.
I'm most excited to share this accomplishment with Corporal Hansen, actually. A lot of people may not know this, but we're engaged to be married, so we don't actually work together on a regular basis, so it was very unique for us to do this.
I'm most excited to share this reward with, of course, Corporal West, based on what he just said. And my family, and really with all of us together up here, we all worked together. It was a really unique circumstance. It was successful, and we all went home, and so I was very proud of that.
I'm most excited to share this award with my family. This is something that, I can always look back on, realize what the four of us, were able to come together and do that day, as well as it's something that, I can tell my son and my daughter about down the road. So,
teamwork, what it means to me is an opportunity for people who a lot of times end up functioning as individuals to come together with a common goal.
This award means to me is that it's an example. It doesn't matter whether you're a trooper or a deputy in the county. We all have one job to do. It's a common goal. You never know what you're going to face when you come to work each day.
Brings me back to my roots as to why I became a trooper in the first place. Like Corporal West said, you go from directing traffic or writing a speeding ticket to water rescues. It brings us back to where it makes you remember why you came on this job.
I think it's just the, collectively working together and how quickly something can come together with a positive result, and